Hi, guys. Good afternoon, my spectacular speakers. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Thursday afternoon. I am your host, Deborah Northcutt, and today we are going to have a wonderful conversation about how to make a standout, sizzling speaker reel that gets you booked in the Sensational Speakers Lounge. Now, I go live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, before I get started, let me ask you if you can hear me and if you can see me. So drop a comment in the comment box below saying, Deborah, I can see you, and Deborah, I can hear you. Let me check and see if I have anyone watching right now. I don't think so. Let me go back a page, guys. Let me go back one. No, I don't see anyone, so I'm going to keep going. So for those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Deborah Northcutt. I am your speaker support consultant. And what I do is I support speakers. Now, I support speakers, but if you are a coach or an entrepreneur who desires to build your business through speaking, then this live is for you too. Now, I'm going to do a little housekeeping before I get started here. I'm going to tell you a little about myself and exactly how I can help you as a speaker support consultant. You know how there are so many speakers out there who want to get their message out to the world, but they just don't know how to do it? Well, what I do through my company, Free You Up VA, is help you get more speaking engagements so you can make more money and live the life that you've always wanted. So how exactly do I help you get those speaking engagements? Well, I do all the pitching for you. What do you mean pitching? Well, I do all of the upfront work for you that you've been doing for yourself, or maybe you just don't have the time to do it. Or maybe you just don't know where to look for speaking engagements. Now, looking for speaking gigs can be a time-consuming task. As your speaker support consultant, I will search for speaking opportunities that you tell me where you want to speak, in your speaking niche. And I will submit all of your information, like your one sheet, your testimonials, your bio, your references, and your speaking reel, which is what I'm going to talk about today, how to create a speaker reel. I will do all of the follow-up engagements with the event host to get you booked. And I support speakers with your back-end office needs. What do you mean back-end office needs? Well, I'm talking about, your back-end office needs like your blog post, your website maintenance to make sure that your website does not get shut down, article submissions, your social community manager, manage all your social media for you. Like when people come to your social media groups and sites, I'm the one who, lets them in, welcomes them into the group, and takes care of all your social media comments and other administrative tasks that you might need help with. So just call me your go-to girl for speakers. Now, for those of you who might want to set up a discovery call with me to see how I can help you getting speaking engagements, I will put the link to my calendar up in the description box when I'm done with my live. Now, if you're unable to watch my live and you're watching the replay, make sure you use the hashtag replay so I can come back to you and answer any questions that you might have left. Now, make sure that you put any questions or concerns in the comment box so I can come back and answer them for you. Now, let me know where you're watching from. What city or state are you watching from? Let's do some virtual social networking while you're here listening to my live. So drop your website links or your social media links in the comment box below so we can connect and get to know you better. What do? What's your business and how do you help people? Who do you serve? Now, I have a Facebook group called Support for Spectacular Speakers. I'd love for you to come and become a part of my Facebook community. In my group, you'll have the opportunity to get the support from other speakers just like yourself to build a thriving speaking business that will propel you into a sought after professional speaker. As a member of Support for Spectacular Speakers, here's what you get. You can connect and be in a community with other like-minded professionals, stay up to date with changes in the speaker community, have opportunities to collaborate with other speakers like yourself, and get all of your burning questions on Ask Me Monday. Every Monday, I have a thread called Ask Me Monday, and I ask that you put all your questions that you might have regarding how to get speaking engagements or anything speaking related. And it doesn't necessarily have to be speaking related. It can be administrative related. So any questions that you might have, make sure you put those questions in the Ask Me Monday box, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Now, if you've been looking for a community like this, then look no further. Here's how you can join. I will put the link to the group in the description box when I'm done with my live. I do ask one little important thing from you though. Once you join the group, I need you to engage in the group. I need you to ask questions. Let us know what you have going on in your life. Things like that. Engage with the group. That's how we get to learn from one another, by engaging. So let's get to today's live. How to make a standout speaker sizzling. How to make a standout sizzling speaker reel that gets you booked. Now, let me ask you a couple of questions. Do you know what the definition of a speaker reel is? What should you have on your speaker reel? And what is the purpose of a speaker reel? And why should you have a speaker reel in your speaking toolbox? Let's say that you are a new speaker trying to break into the speaking field and you want to get paid. Well, one of the most important tools that you will need is a speaker reel, also known as a demo reel and also known as a sizzle reel. It's all the same thing. Some people just call it those three names or maybe other names that I just mentioned. Now, what is a speaker reel and what is the purpose of having one? A speaker reel showcases your core message, your energy on stage, and your ability to connect with the audience while you're on stage speaking. Now, if the event organizer has not seen you speaking live, this is the number one way of getting high quality paying speaking opportunities. Your video quality is crucial and tells the event organizer a lot about you as a speaker. You don't want your video to look cheap. That's the last thing you want to do. That tells the organizer that you are not worth much, or it gives the impression that you just don't care about yourself or your speaking business. You may not be taken seriously, and you could be missing out on a lot of speaking opportunities. Now, what do you put in your speaking reel? Better yet, what is the event organizer looking for? Your speaking reel should be able to answer these three questions. Number one, how well do you know your topic? Can you fluently speak about your topic? Number two, are you engaging, insightful, funny, and do you have enthusiasm for your topic? And the third thing is, will your audience like you? Your speaking reel should be no longer than 2 to 3 minutes max. Event organizers are busy and they have to listen to a lot of speaking reels. So they need you to get to the point quickly and make a great first impression and make the organizer want to keep watching your speaker reel. Finding a videographer who specializes in creating demos to put your speaking reel together is what you want to do. When you're ready to get your speaking reel edited and put together, you need to find a great videographer. Now, a great videographer is someone who has an idea, excuse me, I probably need a drink, of what the message is that you want to get across or the message that you want to convey. A skilled editor will review and rewrite your story in order to show it in the best possible light, putting your best foot forward, in other words. Now, what are the elements that you need on your speaker reel? I'm going to talk about 5 things. There's more, but I'm going to talk about 5 that you need to have on your speaker reel to make a great sizzling speaker reel that's going to get you hired for speaking engagements. The first thing I'm going to talk about is you need great footage from at least 1 to 3 speaking engagements. Every time you speak, especially if you're speaking for free, you want to ask the event organizer up front before you speak if you can have a copy of the video. If you can't have a copy of the video, ask the event organizer if you can bring a friend to collect some quality video for you. Now, you don't want to be able to take video yourself. You want to concentrate on being up on that stage, rocking it and killing it and connecting with your audience. So bring somebody along with you who can take pictures of you speaking and also take pictures of the audience, because you want to connect and, collect and see what the audience reactions are to your speaking. Having a lot of high quality video options will save you time and money down the line. So keep collecting as much video as you can and put it in the file folder for your keynote speaker reel. Second thing you'll need is client testimonials. And make sure that you can get client testimonials, preferably on video. Now, what better way to approve your speaking by using testimonials from the audience from where you've spoken at? Client testimonials are key to decision makers. Without seeing your whole talk, potential clients want to know how you have helped others. Keep all your materials handy so you can update it from the most prestigious organizations and people. Testimonials can be live videos, and I recommend live videos. Like I said, you want to see people, how they're reacting to your speaking. You want to see them engaging and laughing and talking and smiling. Or if you can't get live videos by chance, make sure that you get some written videos from people with some short praise about your speaking endeavor. Interweave those testimonials on your speaker reel between the short clips of you speaking. Now, the next thing you want to put on your speaking reel is you want to have good music that suits your style. You can find free music to use in the background on Google. Go to Google and just Google free music for your speaker reel. But make sure that when you do Google free music on, for your speaking reel, that it's royalty free, that it doesn't have any, royalty free or copyright. That's the word I'm looking for, or copyright infringements. Another place besides Google to go is bensound.com. All their music is royalty free, so you don't have to worry about it. And they have a lot of music on bensound.com. So you want to make sure that your music is upbeat and entertaining. Like I said, you want to choose music that fits your style. Let the music keep your audience excited throughout your demo reel. The next thing you want to have on your speaker reel is audience footage, laughing and engaging. There's no better seal of approval than showing the audience giving you a standing ovation. And who doesn't want a standing ovation? That is definitely proof that you are a great speaker and the audience is enjoying what you're talking about. And applause is good too. So make sure that you get videos of the audience applauding for you as you're speaking. Include the audience reacting favorably to your talking. Show the audience laughing and taking selfies of themselves if you ask them to do that. Make sure that you give your audience something fun to do as you're talking so they can interact with one another and interact with you. Use a good editing company when you get ready to have your speaker reel made. Now, if you're a good editor yourself and you know how to edit your video for a speaking reel, then go ahead and do it. And of course, that would be free. The cost is free. You don't have to worry about paying someone to do that for you. But if you need to get someone to edit your speaker reel for you, make sure that you get a good demo reels edited by a professional editor, and it can be done for under $1,000. Oh, $1,000. I know you're saying that's a lot of money, and $1,000 is a lot, but the amount of money that you spend is not as important as what is delivered in this video. You definitely want to get somebody to do a fantastic job editing your video because you don't want your video to look cheap. People are convinced by your expertise, not how slick that your speaking reel is, but your speaking reel is the best sales tool out there. So please do not skimp on this step. Like I said, don't go cheap on this. Make sure that you get a professional editing company who knows how to edit your speaking reel to put you in the best light. So I'm going to recap on those 5 things that I just gave you that you need on your speaker reel. Number 1 was you need to have great footage from at least 1 to 3 speaking events. The second thing I talked about was client testimonials, and preferably that you get those testimonials on video. And the reason why you get those testimonials on video is because, like I said, it shows the people's facial expressions. You can tell when people are happy, when they're excited, and they just really enjoyed your speaking. I mean, if they give you a written testimonial, that's great too, but people can't see the excitement from a written testimonial. So the more video testimonials you can get, the better. The third thing I talked about was make sure that you have good music that suits your style. Go to Google and Google free music, or go to bensound.com and find yourself some music that you can be happy with. The fourth thing I talked about was audience footage. Make sure that you're getting footage of the audience laughing and talking and engaging and enjoying your video enjoying your speaking engagement as you're speaking. And the last thing I talked about was use a good editing company. Yes, you might have to pay a lot of money to get your video reel edited, but you want to get your video reel edited that's going to put you in the best light and put your best foot forward. And you don't want it to be cheap because it's your main speaking tool, well, one of your main speaking tool that's going to get you hired. Now, remember to join my Facebook group, Support for Spectacular Speakers. Now, get social with me on all my social media sites. On my Facebook personal site and my LinkedIn page, you can find me by my name, Deborah Northcutt. On my Facebook business page, you can find me as Free You Up VA. And my Twitter handle is @FreeYouUpVA. My Instagram handle is free_you_up_VA. And my Facebook group, once again, is Support for Spectacular Speakers. Now, I will see you every week on Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time in the Sensational Speakers Lounge. I'm Deborah Northcutt, your speaker support consultant. Bye for now.